Have you ever wondered why Florida, a state once dominated by swamps and alligators, has become one of the most populated states in the US? Well, it's all about geography, my friends. Florida, our beloved Sunshine State, offers a geographical allure that is hard to resist. Imagine miles of pristine beaches where the Atlantic Ocean's waves gently lap against the shore and the sun paints a breathtaking tableau of pinks and oranges across the sky. These beaches are more than just a magnet for sunbathers and surfers. They represent a promise of a laid-back lifestyle that has drawn millions to Florida's coasts. Then there's the enigmatic Everglades, a labyrinth of wetlands and forests teeming with a diverse array of wildlife. This vast watery wilderness may have once been seen as an inhospitable swamp, but it's now recognized as a unique ecological treasure. Yet this transformation from swamp to sanctuary hasn't been without its challenges. In the quest to make Florida habitable, these wetlands have been drained and developed, paving the way for cities to sprout where alligators once roamed. This geographical transformation has ignited a population boom. However, it's also led to a tug-of-war between progress and preservation, with the Everglades' rich biodiversity caught in the crossfire. From the sandy beaches to the Everglades, Florida's geographical features have woven a spell that continues to attract people from around the globe. But this allure is a double-edged sword. The very geography that makes Florida so appealing is also under threat from the very growth it has spurred. So as we delve into Florida's story, let's remember that it's not just about sunny skies and beachside barbecues. It's a story of how geography can shape a state's destiny, driving population growth and posing challenges that need to be addressed. As we can see, Florida's geography has been instrumental in its population growth. But what happens when the allure becomes too much? Can the Sunshine State balance its appeal with the pressures of overpopulation? Stick around as we explore these questions in the next scenes. Florida isn't just a place for sunshine seekers, it's a vital bridge between the US, Latin America and the Caribbean. But how has this geographical fact influenced the state's population growth? Well, the answer lies in its strategic location. Imagine a magnet pulling in people from all directions. That's Florida. Its geographical position places it as a bridge, a hub, a meeting point. This has played a significant role in attracting both immigrants and internal migrants, contributing to the state's demographic dynamism. Let's delve deeper. Florida's geographical location, with ease of maritime access, has facilitated the movement of people, goods and ideas. It's not just the allure of its beautiful beaches and sunny weather that has drawn people to Florida. The state's geographical proximity to Latin America and the Caribbean has made it a natural destination for immigrants seeking new opportunities. Its ports, including Miami and Tampa, have been gateways to America for countless immigrants, transforming these cities into vibrant multicultural hubs. Now, let's talk about the internal migrants. Americans from colder northern states, often referred to as snowbirds, have flocked to Florida's coastal cities, attracted by the warm climate and the opportunity for a relaxed beachside retirement. The appeal of the coast is undeniable. With over 1,300 miles of coastline, Florida has plenty of room for these sun-seekers. The growth of these coastal cities has been phenomenal, reshaping Florida's demographic and urban landscape, but the story doesn't end there. The constant influx of people has led to a significant increase in the state's population. And this growth is not without its challenges. As more people settle in Florida, the pressure on the state's natural resources, infrastructure and environment increases. Florida's strategic location has undoubtedly contributed to its population growth, but this growth comes with its own set of challenges. As we move forward, it's essential to consider how Florida can balance its geographical appeal with the need for sustainable development. After all, it's the unique geography of this sunny state that makes it such an attractive place to live. With great appeal comes great responsibility. As the population in Florida grows, the pressure on its unique natural resources is mounting. But what exactly are these pressures? To begin, let's venture into the heart of Florida's wilderness, the Everglades. This vast wetland, often referred to as the River of Grass, is teeming with diverse wildlife and unique flora. However, with the population boom, this delicate ecosystem is under threat. Overdevelopment is fragmenting the Everglades, disrupting the habitats of endangered species and impacting the rich biodiversity that makes this place so exceptional. Beyond the borders of the Everglades, another pressure point emerges. Florida's groundwater, a critical resource for the state's drinking water and agricultural needs, is in the crosshairs. The population explosion has led to over-extraction of groundwater, causing a phenomenon known as salinization. This is where the fresh water in aquifers gets replaced by seawater, rendering it unfit for consumption or irrigation. It's a salty situation that's getting saltier, and it's all linked back to overpopulation. Now let's shift our gaze to Florida's crown jewels, its pristine beaches. They attract millions of tourists and new residents each year, but these sandy shores are not immune to the pressures of overpopulation. More people means more pollution, and this can lead to a decline in beach quality. From plastic waste to untreated sewage, these pollutants are threatening the health of marine life and the enjoyment of beachgoers. And this brings us to a stark realization. The very features that make Florida a paradise, the Everglades, the groundwater, the beaches, are being put at risk by the very growth they have spurred. It's a classic case of biting the hand that feeds, and it's a trend that needs to be reversed if we want to preserve Florida's natural beauty for future generations. So while Florida's geography may have spurred its population growth, it's clear that this growth is now posing threats to the state's natural resources. And that, dear listeners, is the paradox of paradise. Florida's economy owes much to its geography. But is this relationship strictly beneficial? Let's delve into the intersection of economy, infrastructure, and geography. Florida's geography, with its strategic location and natural attractions, has fueled its economy remarkably. The state's economy is a dynamic mix of several sectors, with tourism and immigration being the most prominent. The allure of the sandy beaches, the warmth of the sun, and the thrill of the theme parks draw millions of tourists each year, contributing significantly to the state's coffers. Immigration, both domestic and international, also plays a pivotal role. The constant influx of new residents not only boosts the housing market, but also drives demand in sectors like retail, healthcare, and education. In essence, Florida's economy thrives on its geography. But this relationship isn't without its challenges. As the economy grows, there's an increasing demand for infrastructure. More roads, more schools, more hospitals. This expansion, often at the expense of Florida's unique geography, poses a significant challenge. The state's coasts, wetlands, and freshwater systems are all under threat as concrete jungles spread their tendrils. The very geography that fuels Florida's economy is at risk of being lost. Moreover, Florida's geography, particularly its low-lying coastal areas, makes it vulnerable to climate change and extreme weather events. Infrastructure development needs to be resilient to these risks, adding another layer of complexity to the equation. Balancing economic growth with preservation of the state's unique geography is a delicate task. It requires thoughtful planning and sustainable practices, with a focus on green infrastructure and renewable energy. The state's future prosperity hinges on this balance, as the continued allure of Florida's geography depends on its preservation. As we have seen, Florida's geography has been both a blessing and a challenge for its population growth. As the state continues to grow, it will need to navigate these challenges carefully. From the allure of its beaches to the strategic importance of its location, Florida's geography has played a significant role in shaping its demographic landscape. As we've journeyed through this exploration, we've come to understand how Florida's geography has been a catalyst for its rapid growth. The Sunshine State's transformation from a swampy wilderness into a bustling paradise has been a testament to human tenacity. Yet it has also presented challenges that can't be overlooked. The Everglades, once a vast and uncharted wilderness, have been tamed and transformed, paving the way for population growth. But this progress has come at a cost. The rich biodiversity of the Everglades is under immense pressure, as urban development threatens the delicate balance of this unique ecosystem. Florida's strategic position as a bridge between the United States, Latin America, and the Caribbean has made it a magnet for immigrants and internal migrants alike. It's not just the balmy weather that draws people in, it's the promise of opportunity in a land blessed by geography. Yet this constant influx of people places an enormous strain on Florida's natural resources. The state's aquifers, wetlands and countless beaches face a precarious future as overpopulation becomes an increasing concern. The economic implications of Florida's geography are also not to be underestimated. The state's economy, buoyed by tourism and immigration, owes much to its geographical location and features. However, the demands of economic growth and infrastructure expansion pose a risk to the very geography that makes Florida so special. Florida's geography has been both a blessing and a curse. It has facilitated rapid growth and economic prosperity, yet it has also presented challenges that threaten the state's unique natural features. The future of Florida is indeed at a crossroads, caught between the pressures of population growth and the need to preserve its unique geography. As we've seen, it's truly a paradise at a crossroads. The question now is, which path will Florida take? Only time will tell.